So dark. Hi everyone, Josh with Talk About Trek here. And I really wanted to stream tonight, and my plan was originally that I was going to be streaming some games on Twitch. I was going to do some Star Trek games and have some fun with that. But I couldn't get any of those dang games to work. So here we are, streaming on YouTube. Didn't want to try to mess around with any more games, so I figured, well, let's just go on YouTube. And we'll just do a quick stream there and see how that works out. So we'll make some adjustments here. There we go. Get a little bit more light in there. Okay, so I figured today would be a good chance to kind of go back and talk about a lot of the things that I didn't cover in any videos because just, who's got time for that? So the main thing, I guess, is let's talk about some of these new Star Trek shows that have been going on. So first off, Star Trek Prodigy. I came in with high hopes, and man, they really nailed it. This show is fantastic, and I would hate to see someone write it off as just like a kid's show, because it is so much more than that. You can really see. I think that they've been working on this show for something like 2 years, maybe even more than that, and you can really tell. I mean, the love that they have put into this, and it's just so nice to be able to see a new perspective. You know, you're getting to see this universe from a completely different perspective. So learning about this, you know, through their eyes, through these characters' eyes, is fantastic. So they did their first, or they finished up basically their first mid-season break. The first season was ordered to be 20 episodes in total, and they finished up the first 10 maybe just a couple weeks ago. And really, the first 10 episodes, I would recommend if you can watch them like back to back to back. That is just a really awesome way to watch it, because it just flows together from one episode to another. And it's almost like they wrote this big, fantastic, great movie, you know? So that is something that I would really recommend to check out. Very awesome. Star Trek Discovery is really found its footing, in my opinion. Season 4 has been the best so far. The mystery of the DMA is intriguing. I really like what they're doing with kind of focusing more on individual characters. I guess highlights for me in the show, I love the character of Dr. Culber. Sad to see Tilly go, but I'm thinking that we're going to see her come back more. But I really feel that they've developed more of Michael's character, and you're starting to feel like you know more of the individual bridge crew as well now, which before was something that just kind of lacked because it was going all over the place with so much happening. But it does seem like coming together now. Big fan of Admiral Vance, and just really excited to see where they're going to go with this. And I think this week's episode in particular coming up is going to be really, really, really good. And I'm hoping that kind of the mystery of who's behind the DMA is going to be something that's going to be exciting and, you know, talked about for a while. So that's what's great in Star Trek TV news. Of course, coming up just around the corner, Picard Season 2. Now, I really like Picard Season 1. I'm currently in the process of reading this Star Trek Picard novel, Rogue Elements, which I think is really good. So I am looking forward to see what they do in Season 2. And they've already admitted in Season 1, they started the show not knowing where they wanted to end it. So I think that with Season 2, they're definitely going to learn from their mistakes, and it's going to be much more cohesive. You know, I think the story they're going to try to tell is going to come together a lot better. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And like I said, that is just around the corner on the 3rd. So we're actually going to have a point in time where we can watch Star Trek Picard and new Star Trek Discovery right at the same time for at least a little bit, which will be super cool. So in TV news, man, that's fantastic. I know we're all waiting eagerly to see the Strange New Worlds trailer, which some people got to see but then went away. And I have a feeling that as soon as Picard drops, then that's going to be coming up next to get us hyped for that. But just from what I've heard and from the poster for that, man, that looks really exciting too. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And it's just Star Trek. Every week We are really spoiled right now as Star Trek fans. So what a great time. So in other news, we do have a Star Trek game, which will be dropping, I believe, sometime in the spring or summer, called Star Trek Resurgence. I think something like that. Kind of one of those movie games, those games where you're, making the decisions for the characters. But I'm definitely excited to play a new Star Trek game and see like a new story be told. So that is something definitely to look forward to. If you'll look around, you'll see that I do like Star Trek toys. So there's been a lot of great news about Star Trek toys that's dropped recently. The Playmates toys line has finally revealed, well, a while ago they revealed their first wave, which looked good, but I was disappointed because I was really wanting to see something from Prodigy, something from Lower Decks. So I looked again at their first wave, and I'm not disappointed. I am excited to get those toys, and I definitely will get them. But the ones that really got me excited, they revealed just about a week ago, which is the Prodigy line. So, man, those toys look nice. I think something like 16 points of articulation, and I am really, really excited to get those. But we got a little bit of a wait. I think they said something like maybe holiday season, those would be coming, with more vehicles and accessories coming after that. So, wow. A lot of exciting things to talk about, a lot of exciting things to collect. So tonight we're drinking here out of a Quarks Bar glass. We got our Geordie shirt on. My shades are cooler than yours. So I'm not sure what else to talk about, but I do have some interesting things to show you. So I just grabbed a couple of things off the shelf, figured what the heck, I wanted to stream something tonight, so let's show off a Star Trek gold stamp. So I don't know how many of you have this bad boy in your collection, but check that out. So this is commemorating the final episode here. And this is an actual stamp from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And you can see here we've got, there's a $2 one there. And we've got this nice gold $20 stamp. So I think this was a nice birthday present from my wife at some point. But always a cool little thing to pick up and look at. Here's your certificate of authenticity. Now, another cool gift, one of those things that I never knew existed, were these little film cell things. So this one comes from the first episode, the Farpoint mission. So let's see if we can get you in there to have a closer look. What we've got is a frozen Tasha Yar. So we got another one here too from the great episode of Relics. I'll check that out. And here, if we can get in there, is Mr. Scott. So very cool. They say they're original film cells and they're numbered and all that. So just a nice little collectible to have in the collection for sure. So last thing we'll show you tonight here before we pop off the stream for the evening is this. So this is a Star Trek Voyager script. Probably not an original script, I wouldn't think, like from the show, but something maybe someone made up for a convention, because this was actually the very first convention I went to, and I was able to get it signed by Mr. Robert Picardo, the Doctor from Voyager, of course. So this is very cool to me because it's basically one of my very first Star Trek collectibles. So first draft of the episode The Cloud from August 23rd, 1994. Let's see, pick a spot in here. If we can find a good line from the Doctor. Oh, the Doctor is actually called Zimmerman here throughout the script, it looks like, not Doctor. Interesting. Let's see. So here we go. Interior, Captain's Mess, Neelix's kitchen. Neelix stirs with great care, peers into steaming, ironically viscous soup as Kess enters with a covered basket. Did you notice we're moving again? Neelix couldn't care. You have booty, my dearest? With a smile, she pulls back the napkin. Gorgeous vegetables. The Covelian red roots, We're a week away from being ready, but I had some very nice lutak squash. Neelix takes the basket, pours over it. You know, with so many truly wonderful things, one wonders why such waves at the nebula. Adventurism could appeal to anyone. My darling, there is more to life than what floats in your soup pot. Oh, yes, I know, but I have traveled extensively in this part of the galaxy. And believe me, I also know that such places as this nebula are no place to be. End scene. Neelix got a hard time, but I like Neelix. I was always a fan of Neelix, you know. I didn't like Kess. I wasn't a fan of Kess, and I was happy when she was gone. Neelix, I was a fan of him. So this is cool. I don't think I've ever actually taken the time to sit and read through this episode. But I should watch it and then read through it and to kind of see how the script compares to the episode sometimes. So yeah, there's a few interesting things I could show you and a couple interesting things we could talk about here tonight. And I kind of scratched the old live stream itch and got me to do something there, you know. So anyway, I do appreciate everybody watching as I rattle this bag a little bit in my microphone. But anyway, again, thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to end this here tonight and move on to something else. We're going to figure out how to run those Star Trek Armada games and stream those someday, too. So, again, thanks for watching. Live long and prosper, and we'll see you next time. Bye.